Hey there, Pisces Sun, Pisces Moon, Pisces Rising. Welcome to your Mercury in retrograde reading. And why are we doing it a little bit early? Because there is a way to use Mercury in retrograde energy. And if you wait until the last minute, then it doesn't really work out. So the way we're going to do this is we're going to take a look at this energy and how we can set up for it so that when it turns and stations retrograde, we're using it to review and revise the situation that we are setting up currently for ourselves. So that's how this works. So this Mercury is going to retrograde between 5.5 to about 16 degrees of Taurus. And this is significant because when we just had that new moon in Aries, Venus was at 5.5 degrees of Taurus, and Uranus was at 16 degrees, which it really still is. And so Venus is currently, as I'm recording this video, and even as you're watching, it is currently making her way between this 5 and 16 degrees. And so this is an opportunity for you to think about, what do you feel right now? What is that burning desire for something that you want to manifest and create that has some serious value to you? Because at 6 degrees, at 6 degrees of Taurus, it is the pink diamond energy. And the pink diamond energy is something in your heart, that pink energy, that is really burning and with desire and want. You really want to manifest and create it. It is beautiful. It is marvelous. It lights you up from inside, but it has this fire energy to it. And so this fire that makes it, that hardens it. Thank you for that word. And makes it, gives you a greater endurance and lasting energy to really work with. And so there's this need to really focus on what you really want, what really is important to you, and let the fire of desire and interest and value in it really really create something. Oh my gosh, you guys, I have a little baby chickadee. Or he's really young. It's really super small. It's smaller than the rest of them. So, sorry. I get so excited by the birds. All right, so then at 16 degrees, it's the alchemization. It's the polarization. It's the you have all of these different ingredients, right? And it's putting them together in a new way that will allow you to create something new that's unique and special for you. If you have Pisces strong in your chart, they also had one of the cards that you have coming up right now, and it could just be that it's a water sign thing, which is about focusing on your priorities. And so partly too, you've got Saturn in your sign, and Saturn in your sign is going to be about focusing on your priorities. And so since that energy is in the energy, your sign is in the energy of choice and decision making with this Mercury in retrograde, it becomes really important to sort it out, what it is you want to do and what you want to manifest and create for yourself so you can be doing this work. So Mercury goes into shadow on April 7th and retrogrades at on the 21st. On the 21st of April, right there, and when we switch into the Taurus season. And then we have, oh, wow, that's interesting. And then we have, I don't know why I did that, but we're going to go with it. We have it stationing direct on May 14th and clearing its shadow on June 1st. And so this whole cycle here is already setting up, and it gives you a chance to review. Look, key to the situation here is abundance in your heart space, feeling abundant, right? We have the fish, which is fun when you're Pisces, but it's about abundance, about making choices about what is of value to you. So you have two underlying energy cards because for some reason I kept shuffling, so oh, no, goes here. Okay, underlying energy, the tree of growth. Growth, longevity, stability. I'm getting stability, something that's in it for the long haul. Look how old that tree is and it's still producing green, right? Look how it looks very weathered and wise. I don't know why I'm getting the word wise there. Okay, so you have something, this burden that's been on your mind, right? You've been seeking information about something, and it must be about this priorities that you have going on here. Focus on your priorities. Focusing on your priorities says when where you focus where you put your focus is where you receive your outcome. So if you're focusing on the burden, you can be creating more of a burden. If, however, you focus on manifesting and creating abundance, that's what you're going to create. So it's important to manage your thought process. Really important to manage how you're thinking about things, that you're focusing on what it is you want to manifest and desire, not on what's freaking you out. Okay? And so focus, your priorities are calling you, which may produce a feeling of anxiety, right? When there's so many things to do and it feels like there's not enough time, that's very anxiety inducing, right? And it can feel like exhausting. If you're feeling tired, ask yourself, am I tired or am I stressed? Because I think there's stress going on. Because in the heart space moving forward, we got these little mice here. And this is like a feeling like a depletion. You're feeling like your energy is being depleted, whether that's emotional or financial, because the mice often make me think of financial issues, but it's whatever is like nibbling away at the corners of you. I think your sense of hope and optimism, it's going to go up and down. Saturn in your sign is going to really push you. It's going to push you to be your best version of you, and it's relentless. It's relentless in that the energy you put in is what you get out. And so you have to keep focusing on and putting in the good stuff and priming that pump. It's like a priming of the pump before you get the water to come up and you get the flow of abundance to come out. You have to put, when Saturn is in your sign, a lot of energy in to get the energy out you want. And at the same time, there's almost like this creating these boundaries around it, because it's about structure and boundaries. Structure and boundaries around the negative stuff. So it's not letting in things. It's really focusing on what it is that you want to manifest and create. In the area of transformation, you've got the mountain. So you have some obstacles to overcome. But what is the mountain? The mountain here, we have the heart. And so it comes back to the emotional energy. That's the mountain you have to overcome. That is not to say that there are not 3D real world things going on. I mean, it could be finances, it could be relationships with people, it could be so many things, right? But the fact of the matter is, in this reading, what they're really looking at here, what Spirit is really trying to point you to, is that it's about your attitude and your optimism. Because here you're struggling to keep your energy up high, and here you have the sun. So you have the sun in Lenormand and you have the sun in tarot for advice. And so really focusing on what is joy, what is happiness, focusing on what is joy, what is happiness, is going to revive your energy. At the same time, looking at what all needs to be done, what is on your plate. And I'm going to tell you what I told Cancer, because they're showing me it again. So, and it's something that really does work, but sometimes it's hard to remember to do this. When you are feeling exhausted and overwhelmed, and that is, one thing will lead to the other. If you sit down and you write a list of all the things that have to be done, and then look at them and think, oh, I don't mind doing this, I would be happy to do that. Don't do those. Go to the one that you don't want to do. Do that one first. Do that one first. Because once you get that off the plate, everything else feels lighter and brighter, right? So the sun is shining a light on the situation. It's the clarity, but it also brings the joy and the happiness. This has a full-grown man on here. Well, Fariy. There's not a child on this sun. So this is a mature energy. This is a mature light. This is seeing things from a mature point of view and shining a light on it and bringing in the information. And he's blowing a trumpet a lot like the Judgment card. He's sounding the alarm. He's like announcing his presence. He's announcing an awareness, right? The sun's shining in, and it's not the inner child here. This is the energy of the solar plexus in its full glory, self-confidence, and I know I can do this. I have confidence in me. And I'm going to try really hard not to break into song. I'm hearing the whole song. Oh, Sound of Music. It's Julie Andrews. I have confidence in confidence alone. Okay, so plans that work out perfectly. Amazing ideas that lead to rewards and accommodations. Gratitude for the blessings of life. Where you've been struggling to feel all this gratitude, just decide to be grateful in advance. Knowing that you are going to be able to swim upstream. You have to swim upstream when Saturn's in your sign. I'm sorry. I wish I had better news for you than that. I got to say it's an arduous journey, but on the other side of it, it's so worth it, right? And so keep swimming. Right? Now we got Nemo. Keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Here we have the card of, you have affection and affection. And regeneration. Give yourself what you need. Give yourself what you need. In the area of the action to take, we have the book, but the book is closed. That means that all the answers you need are within. There is a need to go within to get them. The outcome card here, you have this card. This was the bonus one. The making the choice, the decision of which way to go. But whatever you decide to do is going to create this long way to change. You can't stay where you are anymore. You've got to move forward. You have to make a choice. You have to make a decision. And so over the course of this next week or so, before we get to April 7th, you can plan ahead to make a big full moon taking the action, but I almost don't want you to wait that long. That's the 5th or the 6th. It would be good to have some clarity before then. In the area of resources, you have the dream. You have the little boy playing with his dream. Focus on, discern, and decide. Make the choice, make the decision. What is the dream that you want to go after? That you want to use this time frame right here. This is not, it does have legs, right? It has longevity, right? It has lasting energy. So what is one of the important foundational building blocks that you want to manifest and bring into your life? Is it, I want to feel financially secure? And are you going to manifest financial security in 6 to 8 weeks? Maybe not. But can you manifest a habit, a new job, a new outlook, something that is a building block toward the grander, bigger picture of feeling financially secure? Something that allows this little dream to grow. This little boy is playing with the ship, and in this deck, I'll show you the ship. And I have to tell you, nobody's had the ship coming in. This little boy has shown up a lot. And here's what he's envisioning. You envision that too. So what do you need to do? Well, in order to have the ship, you're going to have to find someone that knows how to build one. And so start with that. So there is a regeneration of some kind of an idea, something, this affection that feels like something that you feel a lot of desire for, that's really important to you. And you can manifest and bring all this in. But there is an attitude shift that needs to occur right now, and a real focus on what it is you want to create. And so again, I want to say, make your list, and then the thing that you want to do the least, start there. Start there. It makes the list go faster. It really does, when you get the thing you hate the most off. So for instance, this time of year for me, it's taxes. So when I get done recording these today, that's what I'm going to be working on. Get that off my plate. All right, you guys, take great care. I'm on Facebook every day. I'd love to have you come there and check out what's going on. I do the energy for the day, and I do little readings to go with those. So those are for everyone that shows up there. And this month I have some special stuff going on there. Also, I plan to do a meditation over there. And it'll be just on Facebook, so you might want to join me over there. Thank you so much for your comments, your shares, your likes. for supporting this channel. It really does mean a lot. You guys take really good care, and I'll talk to you again soon.